Actually, I did 3 sports, or 4 sports, but lacrosse was a big one. Ultimately, I chose football because I started it first when I was young. I don't know, I just fell in love with the game, and I started to play lacrosse actually heavily secondly. And football ended first, and I started to try to lean towards college for lacrosse and realized that I would miss the game more. So I decided to choose football. I was originally born out here, and then we moved to Florida. I never played a sport in the snow until I came out here. It was awful. The hands are freezing. I remember my sophomore year I was thrown in a game, and I was at center, and it was my first time ever playing the cold game, and I think I snapped the ball like 2 inches behind me. It didn't even get to the quarterback, and I got yelled at. It was an experience, and I do not like the cold weather at all. I think I had three pairs of long sleeve Under Armours on, hand warmers, and I think at halftime I actually ended up putting on my sweater underneath my pads, and I still was cold. It's something you can't get used to. I haven't gotten used to it. I've been here for 5 years, and I don't think I'll ever get used to it. And I'd ultimately, again, I would prefer the warmer weather. Here at St. Francis, our O-line we're mean, and you have to be very mentally and physically tough. And that's why I think our O-line is very good right now. I think we've given up the whole season 5 sacks, and I think we're very aggressive and relentless. We don't give up, and that's one thing. I mean, you're going to be battling in the trenches, every play. You don't get to take a play off. You're hitting somebody every play. There's no way going around it. You kind of have to be a little crazy, which we are. If you ask our coach, he knows all about it. But I think that's overall what it takes. I mean, you have to be tough. You're definitely sore after the game. I mean, your body's you're just banging helmet to helmet, and you're trying to toss the guy onto the ground. You're using every muscle in your body, and at the end of the game, once your adrenaline's gone, you start to feel it. I mean, it's a lot of ice tubs, oh my God, Epsom salt baths, and it's worth it though. When you get the win, it's worth it. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't change it.
On first down, White, his first run of the day. What a move in the backfield. E.J. White. He'll cut it up the middle. White stumbling down inside the 5-yard line.
It means a lot to us as O-linemen to be ranked. It shows, our character basically. We're relentless. We don't give up. If somebody needs help on the offensive line, we try to figure out ways to help them. Whether it be the tackle with the D end or our center with the nose, we're able to shift over, and once we go to the sidelines, we'll say who needs help and what's going on, and we pick up blitzes, and we're all a team. We're a fist. Individually, we're the fingers, and when you ball your fist, your hand, it's stronger, and that's the way we see each other on the O-line. We're individually, yeah, we are good, but together, we can't be beat. And again, I think that shows with the sacks, the amount of sacks that we've given up, that how together this team is, this O-line. I have 2 goals. One goal, obviously, as a freshman, you come in, you want to play. I think my goal was set. I got to play, a little bit my, sophomore year, my redshirt freshman year, and I actually got more playing time, and I've started for 3 years. So I think I've achieved my goal. I didn't want to go through college not being able to get on the field, and I think I earned my spot. And another thing is being a leader on the field. I think overall I have done that, and these guys are great, and in the future, you know, they're great friends that I can see myself, you know, talking to, you know, not just, you know, parting ways once, you know, the football season's over for us. There's a lot of things that, you know, being on this team has taught you. I mean, patience is one. I mean, you can't go out there and score every time. You know, it's hard to say that because you want to, especially as an O-lineman. We want to, you know, I mean, we want to take it downfield and score, but patience is a big thing. You know, we have to just keep grinding it out, and then eventually it comes. You know, another thing is, it is basically a family. I mean, you have to be a family on this team, and to play football. I mean, there's no individuals, or there should be no individuals on a team, because if there is, I mean, you basically could have a great team and do horribly. And I think that's why this team has had success, is we're a family. Nobody, you know, nobody's greedy. Nobody wants the ball all the time. And, you know, you could see it in our film, like, you know, we're all celebrating. It didn't matter who scored as long as we score. And I think that's another thing that, you know, I have learned since I've been here. I do want to just give a little shout out to my family back at home. I love you guys, and to my little brother, Eddie, Z-Train Zanato, number 44. Love you guys, and thank you for the support. That's all I gotta say.